Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video. In this one, we're going to be diving into my collection. So as you can see, I put in $3.5 thousand, and my collection is worth like 20 something thousand at this point. It's like 23 to 26 or something. It obviously goes up and down with the floors and stuff, and it doesn't take into consideration the mints. If we talk about the mints, my collection is probably worth a decent amount more. But yeah, we're gonna jump into that. So before we do, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. And yeah, let's dive into it. So I'm gonna go throughout my mindset because a lot of people always ask me about strategy. So people are curious about my strategy and people are curious about my collection in general. So you're gonna get both. So obviously we're gonna jump straight in. I got the Harley Quinn down here. That's come on, that's Batman. Batman, the black and white series. Um, yeah, it's just like that's a no-brainer for me. It's like all these old like that season one, and all these big name brands the first time they've ever appeared in NFT form. It's a no-brainer, and I think VeVe is going to be one of the biggest platforms in the world. So yeah. Then you got the Star Trek. Of course, I got the Star Trek here. I'm keeping the whole collection of Star Trek because I know how Trekkies are. This is one of the most hardcore fan bases in the world. So yeah, have to have that. The Ultraman. And this happens quite often with my collection. I can't afford the freaking the last piece to so many collections, but I'm one away from like so many different collections. But yeah, then we have the Rise of Ultraman here, one of the posters. We got this Batman here, the '89 Batman, laughing Batman. We got another Batman. We got the Jim Lee Joker. Got the Spider-Man. And then here we go. We got Labacorn. So I got two of these. I got $3.92. Obviously I got a decent mint for this one. And then I mean this mint's not too bad either. So we have two of these. These are gonna be huge. They're gonna be massive. Like just a brief explanation. When it comes down to the Labbits and the reason that I have them, I think Kozik is actually he works very, very close with VeVe. He's always talking to them, and he's a dreamer. He always has so much that he wants to do with his collectibles, and I think that he's going to be massive. He's going to be massive on the VeVe platform. I really believe that he's going to be one of the biggest, not huge like Marvel type level brands on the platform. So yeah, I definitely believe in Kozik, especially when it comes down to this platform. Kozik is he's a boss, man. But yeah, then we got the Ultraman here. We got the common Ultraman, 800, not bad, not bad. Then we got the 900 Batgirl. So we got the Batgirl. We got the a hoverboard here. Blossom. Like this one was actually just newly acquired. I got the Blossom because Powerpuff Girls is a part of my history. It's like I grew up watching the Powerpuff Girls. And yeah, this is just one of my childhood things that I know that there's so many people who are invested in other things who don't know that VeVe exists yet or who don't want to invest in VeVe yet. Blossom is going to be a go-to for them because there's going to be a lot of people from my generation who are successful and want to invest in something, and this is going to be a no-brainer for anybody who was born in my generation as well. So yeah, then we got a few of the Steve Rogers. Now the thing about this collection is that this is the very first time that these have ever been done. Like these Marvel Mighties, they've never existed before. Now, VeVe is going to be super successful. VeVe is going to be insane, and I honestly believe that in the metaverse, the VeVe-verse, there's going to be a chance that we see some type of mini game or something with these characters. But either way, I think these are going to be super valuable and they're exclusive to VeVe. So I think that that's going to be massive. The first time in history these characters have been revealed was on VeVe, and VeVe actually created these characters. So this series, I definitely like this series. We got the Ultraman. All the Ultramans, the reason that I'm keeping these is because I know how huge it's going to be when Asia is allowed, well, Asia is bigger on the platform. When Asia gets massive on the platform, this is gonna go crazy. And I know that Bitcoin bans crypto every other week, but it's like, crypto is inevitable. It's going to happen, and you all know I'm a long-term holder. We got a hoverboard here, the Marty's one. That's a decent one. We got the common DeLorean. We got Mr. Fantastic again. All these, I mean, these are no-brainers for me. It's Marvel, it's going to go up in value, and people might look at the mint numbers and things like that and think that this is a lot. People might see the 28,000 and think that that's a lot, but when you really take into consideration how many Marvel fans there actually are, all this stuff is very, very low. And people are going to realize that once we get to like 5-10 million users and things like that, which is easily attainable. Like, that's honestly not even a goal. 10 million people when it's Marvel. Like, come on now. The second that there's a metaverse and the second that there's like VeVeVerse is done, it's over with. Like, this stuff, like, when I think of my collection, I think of stuff that I would want to see around the VeVeVerse going through someone's house. And this is all stuff that's very important to me. We have the thing here, obviously, the brick dude, we got a few of those. Like, these are just super affordable. Why not have multiples of these? Hoverboard, then Buttercup, of course, same reason. We got we got the Gary Frank Batman here. Of course, you gotta keep the USS Enterprise. Like I said, Star Trek fans are gonna be huge on this platform. Star Trek is a massive thing. Obviously Spider-Man, Batman, another Batman. The Rise of Ultraman, got another Ultraman poster. Got the Robin. Like, I just tried to go very season 1, season 2 heavy with what I could get and what was most affordable and what I think is going to go up in value in the long term. Obviously, anything from the first 3 seasons, I feel like is going to be valuable in the long term. Now, as we start to get throughout the seasons, and as we start to get throughout the seasons, I think that they're going to be more desired, to be honest with you. So, because there's going to be certain OG stuff that you see around the VeVeVerse that's going to make people be like, man, I want that. I want to go back and get that. And I'm actually hoping that we get some Master Collector benefits to having some of the early season stuff as well. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, of course, we got the Invisible Woman. Now, this, I told you all, this one, I'm actually proud of this. I'm proud of these snipes. I know that this is super, super undervalued on the platform right now, but the fact of the matter is, like I said, I believe that Kozik is going to be massive on this platform. I think these Labbits is going to go crazy, and yeah, I wanted to scoop them up while people are still sleeping on them. Like, I usually try to look where people aren't looking, and yeah, this is super, super underrated, and yeah, it's going to be massive. It shows support for the military. It's just it's a huge piece, and I think that is going to be something that really pops off at some point. We got the Ultraman, we got the Uncommon, that was newly acquired as well. The Rise of Ultraman, more Ultraman. We got the Catwoman. People were saying this is the first character sitting down. I just have the whole set. I mean, the Supergirl is obviously doing well. Then we got this one. We got the Marvel. Captain America, Superman with it. Of course, you got to have the Superman. I got this Penguin. This is actually one that's recently acquired. Both of these are recently acquired here. The Penguin and the Ultraman Ace. I wanted both of these. The Ultraman Ace, we still waiting on the Edo now. Like, that's pretty much the only one that I don't have from that collection. And then this one, I think I might have all the ones in this collection as well. Let me see. Yeah, I have all the ones in this collection except for the Amanda. Like, the Amanda, that's kind of expensive right now, man. It's kind of expensive. And I don't really want to sell anything in my collection. Like, I could, like, do some flips and secure a collection, but yeah, I don't really want to. I like my collection as is. Like, I really like my collection. So all the stuff that I don't have the last one of, it's like I can't flip anything to get the last one. Like this one, I almost have the full set of the Mojo, like not the Mojo, the Powerpuff Girls. But yeah, this is newly acquired. Like, all the Powerpuff Girls one are newly acquired for me. This is the most affordable one. I got these 3, and yeah, this guy, of course, he's unaffordable right now. So yeah, it's just like the stuff to complete a lot of my sets. It's just, I just can't get it right now. We got the Spider-Man, of course, Spider-Man rare. Another Cube here, rare. The Bucky, the Ultraman rare. We got the Throg. Now, I think that this is going to be underrated. I think the Throg is super underrated right now, and I think that that's going to go up in value for sure. It's Marvel and it's Thor. It's Thor, and it's a huge piece. Like when we get the real comic book fans in here, like this is a big character from the Thor storyline that people are going to know. Now the average person might not know anything about this story, but honestly, I think that in the future, VeVe can do some things that kind of tells the story of this of them a little bit better. So yeah, I think that this is going to be a nice one. Batman, of course, you got the Batman, decent mint. Mirror, we got a hoverboard. I got 3 of the Human Torches, man. This is just a cool one. This is an absolutely cool one. I think he's going to be a beast in the metaverse. I think he's definitely going to be a beast. In the VeVe-verse for sure. Who else we got? We got the Jay Lee Batman here. This is, I think this one actually looks sick. I believe this is going to go up in value at some point as well. It reminds me of that other Batman, the one that's really expensive. Not really expensive. It's not the most expensive, but yeah, it's kind of expensive as well. It's up there. Let me see. What else is a part of this collection? I think I might have all of this one too. Yeah, so this was the one that I can't get, man. The freaking Nightwing. Like, so it's just a few. I'm like one away from so many different collections, and of course, it's always the super expensive one in every single collection that I don't have. So, yeah, man. And then we have the ultra rare. We got the ultra rare glider. These, I believe, at some point could potentially be drivable. And plus, this is the first vehicle from a film, so I have to have that. Now, I did sell my posters. I sold my posters to acquire some of this other stuff that I believe in more. And it's not that, like, when I think of collecting it, or when I collect personally, it's stuff that I have an emotional tie to, or that I think is going to be super valuable. I'm not saying that the James stuff won't be valuable, but when it comes down to these posters, that's not something that's huge that I have not heard the name James Bond and I don't know how long. Now, yes, granted, I did used to enjoy it as a child, but I haven't heard that name in so long, so I don't know if it's necessarily as relevant. Well, it did just do crazy at the box office, so I feel like this is something that, like, my mom would appreciate that more than me. I appreciate some other stuff more than I appreciate those posters. Like, it's just a difference in mindset. So I definitely can understand certain people who would want those posters over some of the stuff in my collection. So, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's just a preference thing, honestly. I think they could potentially do decent. I mean, it's all speculation, to be honest. Well, actually, I guess Batman, I guess the stuff that I have is pretty much as far from speculation as you can get. To be fair, James Bond isn't really speculative. I don't know, but is it as massive as some of these other brands? Anyway, like, that's the type of stuff that I be debating in my head before I make these decisions. And I just came to the conclusion that it's not that important to me, the James Bond stuff. Outside of this, like the drivable things, or the things that could potentially be drivable, the vehicles. I don't think that VeVe is making vehicles to just sit them around. So especially the ultra rares and things like that. Of course, we got the Supergirl. We got the USS Enterprise, decent mint. Like I said, these Star Treks are going to go crazy at some point. We got Dr. Doom. That's actually one of these sets that we did complete. That was a little bit more attainable. I actually completed all the hoverboards as well. So we got the hoverboard here. Got the Ecto one. This is the only one that I have. All I have is the ultra rare, in case it becomes drivable. Of course, you got to have the ultra rare DeLorean in case it becomes drivable. Then we ended off here, of course, with the Lucky, and then the secret rare Spider-Man. So this is my collection. We haven't gone through my comic collection. If you want to see my comic collection, we can go over that in another video. Let me know if you all enjoyed this, if you enjoyed seeing the collection, if you want me to talk you through anything else in my collection, maybe my strategies, what I'm going to go for next. Because yeah, I don't have as many completed sets as I want. I feel like I could have more. I actually sold a completed set. I had the full Mormorcorno set. A lot of people who was here at the beginning know that I had the Mormorcorno set. I actually sold every last one of those. I had some Kripkins as well. I sold those. It's like, it just came down to a point where I really don't believe in these things. I don't believe in these things. Like, I believe that they could potentially be huge. You put those in a showroom, those look amazing in the showroom. But like, I just feel like you see a showroom full of these Marvel Mighties, and you see a showroom full of the freaking Mormorcornos, like, which showroom looks cooler? It's just that, it's that type of mindset for me. It's like, you see the Powerpuff Girls in a showroom, or you see a Momokono and Kripken in a showroom. It's just those type of comparisons that I make when I make my investments. It's like, it's just I choose the stuff that I feel is going to be more valuable and look nicer. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Let me know how you all feel about my strategy, if you agree with mine or you disagree, if you're doing something a little bit different. Like, let me know. I definitely would love to hear some opinions, because like I said, well, like I didn't say it, but you all should know, I'm not really a collector. I'm new to this, and I'm collecting in a way that makes sense to me. So yeah, let me know how you all think I did with my first collection ever. Yeah, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on notifications so you stay updated. And yeah, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.